Hello, Earth signs. Welcome back. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. So, Earth signs. We'll be doing Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. The live stream may get interrupted, and if that's the case, I will start a new one and I will just pick up wherever I left off. I'm still kind of getting the hang of doing this, so there are going to be a few hiccups, but it's better to just go ahead and go for it than to worry too much about formalities. To purify your reading today, I am using Natron, and I realize my Natron container is a little bit grubby. It still has some of the sticky stuff from labels from its life previously as a kitchen container in which was held soup mix. But I promise you it's clean on the inside. Natron is a part of my own spiritual practice. I made this from pink sea salt or pink salt, Himalayan salt. I guess it's not sea salt. And baking soda. And I'm just going to sprinkle this over you. To get you ready for the reading. Each of the elements I like to use a form of purification that is specific to that sign. So, of course, air signs use incense and feathers. Fire signs, I can use candles and incense. Water signs, I use Florida water. And for you, I use Natron. Now, I have already pulled cards for the Taurus reading, so I'm going to jump right into that. I did want to mention that for the extended video, after I'm done filming each of the signs, I'm going to flip the cards face down so that when I go into the extended, I'm going to bring all of the cards back out again. And I'm going to perform crystal scrying for the collective energy, and extra things will come out. So if you want to join us, it's going to be over on the members end of the channel. I will record it first, and then I will make it available. So that is there if you want it. So Taurus, starting out your reading today, we have the Seven of Cups. So it looks like there are a lot of options available to you at this time. Some of them are very good. We've got gold here, we've got a castle, but we also have some like the snake and the dragon that maybe might not work for you at this time. We also have this very mysterious woman shrouded in white. She could be good, she could be not so beneficial to our being. Crossing the Seven of Cups, we have the Five of Pentacles So this is very symbolic of the mentality of lack in your life right now. That you might be feeling very much like you don't have the resources that you need in order to do what it is that you need to do to be effective in your life. So let's find out some more about that. Here in the past, we have the Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles could have been getting a new job or getting an offer for a new job. The Page is an offering of something to do with money. So it could be somebody offering you a job. It could be somebody offering you another source of income. It could even be a real estate investment or something similar to that, where you put in either an investment of time, energy, or a little bit of money, and it serves to pay off in the future, but you're in the beginning stages of that. This would be an offer made to you regarding these issues. So it looks like you may have taken somebody up on that, or with this Seven of Cups here, you might have a lot of different options and are evaluating it at this time. In the future, we do have the Six of Pentacles, which can be about speculation and investments. And we'll get to that very shortly, I promise. But I just wanted to mention that while we were all sitting here together looking at the cards in a straight line. Down here in the Imam Silai, we have the Moon card reversed. And the Moon in the reverse is about treachery. You can see some of the characters on this card. We have this lobster. And the shedding cycles of crustaceans is actually somewhat tied to the moon cycles, because when the moon is full, you don't want to be freshly molted. If you are freshly molted at that time, you'll be very vulnerable to attack. So crustaceans, they have found, and I looked up a scientific paper about it, but I don't have the reference available right now. But crustaceans do tend to shed during the new moon cycle, so that it is very dark and it is going to be more difficult to hunt them when they are in a vulnerable state. We do have two towers showing the duality. We have the two dogs, the feral and the tame. But because the moon is showing up reversed, this can be about a dark night of the soul. This can be a new moon cycle. This can be a period of time where things are incredibly obscure. And there might be hints of treachery to this as well. Your perspective on this particular issue is that of the Death card. You see this as an opportunity for transformation and change in your life, to move on to a new level of existence. So that's a very good mentality to have. Taurus, from an outside perspective, people see you and perceive that you are a very hard worker. Here we have the card of the Seven of Pentacles, where the figure has put in a lot of hard work in raising up all of these pentacles, but I've got 6 or 7 pentacles here, but I was really hoping for 9 pentacles, right? So they might see in you the potential still for financial growth, but people around you see you as being a hard worker. So now let's talk about this 6 of Pentacles in the future. The 6 of Pentacles is a card of speculation. It is a card of give and take of resources, because you can see here that although this benefactor figure in the kind of the side background here is dispensing money to these people here in charity, that this figure is also holding these scales. And anytime you see the scales in the tarot, it's a reminder to you that there is a need for an even balance and an exchange of energies. So this could be in relation to this Page of Pentacles offer. This could be you accepting that offer. It could be if the Page of Pentacles, as I mentioned before, was an opportunity for investment or an opportunity to put money into crypto or the stock market or something, that this 6 of Pentacles would represent you taking that opportunity. Here in the area of your hopes and fears, we have the Magician card. You are greatly hoping that you will be able to manifest for yourself, Taurus, the things that you desire. The Magician is a powerful manifester, and arguably of all of the cards in the tarot, one of the figures who has the most control over their own condition. In the midheaven, so down here in the Imam things are very unclear. We have the moon in reverse, which means that things are very dark and it's difficult to see the way forward. Up in the midheaven, we can see the eventual destiny. We can see where the events of the Imam Silai, which are going on right now, we can see where that eventually will end up. And we have in that position the King of Cups. The King of Cups is a very beneficent figure. Somebody who is able to provide and care for others in a paternal role. It's active and passive energies. You have the active energy of air elemental, and you have the passive energy of water elemental, bringing in compassion and mixing it with that logic and planning. So I think in the future for you, Taurus, this person could represent a beneficent figure in your life, but it could also be your eventual place on this throne, flanked by these vultures, especially if you have water energy in your chart. Now, the king does not necessarily need to be a man or a woman or a non-binary person. It's just that elemental energy of the air combined with the water, the mixing of active and passive into this very balanced, very nurturing human being. And the final outcome for your reading today, Taurus, is going to be the Five of Cups. So we do have disappointment, but this card is in the upright for one. So this is not a hidden disappointment. This is a disappointment I think that you will probably see coming, because you do have some indicators here. Especially, I think a lot of this has to do with your mentality, right? Because we did have the Five of Pentacles crossing energy. People see you as a very hard worker. We have, the 5, the 6, and the 7 of Pentacles here in the reading, but we don't have, other than the Page of Pentacles, we don't have a lot of very strong pentacle cards indicating like an Ace of Pentacles or the 10 of Pentacles, right? So I do think the potential is there for some disappointment in the short term. But I do think that long term, you will be able not only to provide for yourself, but provide for anyone else who might be dependent on you. And I think that is another indicator here in the Six of Pentacles, that this person here is providing for these people. All right, Taurus, so I think that concludes your reading for today. Let's move on to the sign of Virgo. Virgo, if you would, just set your intention and think about the energies you would like to bring into your life moving forward toward the end of the year and beyond. And I'll just turn these cards over. Virgo, Virgo, Virgo. All right, Virgo. Let's see what we have here. Indeed. Interesting. A lot of fast-moving energies in your reading today, Virgo. Turbulence. So here, in the current state of affairs, we have the Devil, and the Devil is in the upright position. It could be at this time that there are things controlling you which you are grappling with. This can be anything from addiction to other diseases to your sexuality. It can be the need to help others even. Even good intentions are not immune to the evil. I'm just jotting down my timestamps very quickly, if you don't mind. Here in the past, we have the Three of Pentacles. This is about group collaboration. It's about professional reputation also. Because what better way to build your professional reputation than to collaborate with others? So this could be a collaboration that is still going on because this card is in the upright. Down here in the Imam Silai, we have the events that are going to be leading to your eventual destiny. And we do have the Four of Pentacles reversed. So in the Four of Pentacles, this person is holding on very tightly to this money. But money is just one representation of energy. So what the Four of Pentacles in the reverse represents is a need to hold on to your resources, whether that's money or energy or time. Time is another resource. And that you might be squandering some of these resources right now. And I'm bringing this up next because we have another four here, which is the Four of Swords. And from the outside looking in, people perceive you as being in a state of rest, such that the resource you could be squandering is your time. It's not bad to take a break. It's not bad to rest. But the fact that people from the outside looking in perceive you as being in a state of rest, there's the potential there that there's a perception of laziness, or that people are going to not come to you because they perceive that you're taking a break. So just keep that in mind. From your perspective, there's a departure. You could be moving on to something else already, and those around you are not aware of it, do not perceive it. So that's very interesting here. Here in the future, we have the Temperance card. So this is about mastery and balance. And it is also a step backward from the energy of the devil. So rather than taking a step forward and precipitating the demise depicted in the Tower card, instead you've taken a step back. You've decided to focus on practice. You have decided to train. You have decided to balance things in your life. All of these things are encompassed by this energy of the Temperance card. So that is a good way to move forward into the future. The devil is crossed by this Seven of Wands. I didn't even address this yet. So the Seven of Wands, which is in the current position, it's the crossing card. And for some reason, I neglected to mention it before, but I'm bringing it up now. And the Seven of Wands is a card about having to defend a desirous position. So you have achieved certain things in your life that other people envy. And just like this owl, the owl has a meal already, but is still deciding to attack this man. So others may already have enough for themselves, but you will not be immune to their attacks because of this. Here in the hopes and fears, we have the completion of the World card. The World, like Virgo, is depicted as a scantily clad or sky-clad, sometimes woman. The four fixed signs are represented on this card as well, Virgo, which is very different from your mutable energy. The World card is a card of completion, of cycles. So I think that what you are hoping for right now is completion, finality, to close out certain cycles in your life. We're going to look now at the midheaven position, and I take this as a warning. So the midheaven is going to be the eventual outcome of everything that has come to pass in the Imam Silai, okay? And remember that down in the Imam Silai, we had this caution about guarding your resources, whether that's energy, time, money. All of these resources are very invaluable. And here in the midheaven, we have the Knight of Wands in the reverse. And this card showing up reversed is about burning the candle at both ends and potentially burning yourself out. Knight of Wands reversed is definitely about burnout. It can also be about, in romantic situations, being ghosted. That kind of thing also. So there is a caution there. But the final outcome of the reading is another 4. We have the 4 of Wands. So we've taken that rest from the 4 of Swords, and we've turned it into the celebration and levity of the 4 of Wands. The 4 of Wands is a happily ever after, but it's a happily ever after knowing that there's a sequel. For those of you who are in romantic situations, the 4 of Wands can also be a card of marriage. All right, Virgo. So that wraps up your reading for this cycle. And now we will be moving on to the sign of Capricorn. Capricorn, if you would, just start setting your intention, the energies that you would like to employ toward the end of the year and moving into the next. And I will give these cards a good and thorough shuffling. Capricorn, let's see what's going on for you. What time is it? Okay, perfect. Showing up in your reading is the King of Pentacles. Just as I suspected, Capricorn. Capricorn, to begin your reading, we have the 6 of Cups. Something returning from the past. Something returning. And this card is crossed by the 8 of Swords. So whatever this is that's returning from the past, it could be making you feel trapped. Hi, Daisy. Thank you for stopping by. My chat's over here on my computer and my camera's over here. Yes, you made it just in time for Capricorn. So something returning from the past making you feel trapped. What we do have in the past is the Queen of Cups reversed. So this could be your energy. It could be the energy of someone who is returning to you. The Queen of Cups is water sign energy. More importantly, she is water of water, pure elemental energy represented in human form as a court card, the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is a very nurturing, very maternal person, but still waters run deep, and the inclination of the Queen of Cups is to keep her own emotional needs suppressed and hidden. So this could be how you had worked in the past. This card is in the reverse, so you might be coming out of that energy and not suppressing your own needs and emotional urges as much at this time. Especially if you are in this Eight of Swords type energy where you are starting to feel a little closed in. Here in the Imam Silai, we are looking at current events that will be leading to the destiny of a situation. We have here the Hierophant. He's showing up in the reverse. So the card of the Hierophant is Taurus's card, fellow earth sign, fixed sign. And it can be a card of marriage. So where it shows up here in the reverse, this could be a sign of a broken engagement or a divorce. It can also be a sign of somebody kind of going against the social norms. You could be also at this time ignoring messages from your higher power. All of these things are possible with this card showing up reversed like this. From your standpoint, Capricorn, this is your perspectives on the current situation. You are putting yourself out there as this King of Pentacles, so very much in your own energy. The King of Pentacles is air of earth energy, so you're combining that active movement of air energy with the passive stillness of earth energy. So able to have good ideas, still grounded in the material world. The King of Pentacles is a very successful person, if not a little pragmatic, and perhaps stuck in old ways of doing things for his or her own good. Because remember that we're mostly talking about the energies here. These could be men or women. But Capricorn, you are showing up in your reading right now as this King of Pentacles. From the outside looking in, people perceive that you have this energy of the star in the reverse. So the star is a card about our hopes and dreams. It's also a card about how we are interacting with social groups, because this is Aquarius's card. And how you interact with social groups can very much dictate your success or failure, can it not? Your fame, your fortune. So where we have the star showing up in the reverse, it could be that you are not aligning yourself with the right groups of people. That, see, too, that she has these two different water vessels. One of these she's pouring, well, it looks like both of these on this card, she's pouring back into the water. But sometimes she's pouring one of them out onto the land and one of them into the water. And when we're talking about lunar mansions, there are two lunar mansions that are associated with the water-bearing aspects of Aquarius. One of them is the higher spout, and this is flowing out of abundance and success. The lower spout is actually more like when your jug has a leak in it, and the water is seeping out, and there's waste and diminishment associated with that. So where we have the star card reversed like this, people could see that you are squandering resources, or that resources are going to waste that could be leading to your hopes and dreams coming true. Here in the future, everybody loves to get this card in their readings, and it's always good, whether it's upright or reversed. We have the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups is a card of wish fulfillment, and I think here, because it is showing up in the future, that you will get your wish fulfillment indeed, but you do not yet see the mechanism by which this will come to pass. Likewise, because the card is reversed like this, it's possible that you're going to need to tweak your trajectory and your technique just a little bit in order to seal the deal. Here in the position of your hopes and fears, we have the Ace of Pentacles, and we have it in the reverse. I think it's possible that you fear being out of alignment with the energy of money and material resources. I don't see anything here that indicates that's the case. But diagonal, of course, is your perspectives on the current situation in which you are sitting as the King of Pentacles. So, of course, what the King of Pentacles would probably fear the most would be energetic misalignment with that he is most trying to obtain. Here in the midheaven position, now we are looking at what the direct result will be of this card here, the Hierophant in the reverse. And we have the Tower card. So this could be crisis averted. This could be that there is a tower moment for someone else, and that is what is bringing in this wish fulfillment for you. There are a few different ways you could look at this energy, but they're all basically similar. There could be some destruction ahead, but that it will clear the way for something else. And again, because the card is in the reverse, it's possible that you're just not seeing quite yet the cracks in the tower that will lead to its fall. Alright, Capricorn, so the final card for your reading today, this is the final outcome of your reading. We have the Queen of Wands in the reverse. The Queen of Wands is somebody who, they could be a fire sign. This is water of fire energy. So that passion, that drive, that energy, tempered by the emotional flow of water. This person's a sparkling conversationalist. They are very charismatic, very charming. And I think that they're probably showing up here in the reverse, not because the outcome is for catty behavior and gossip, which would be typical of a reversed Queen of Wands, but rather that this person is going to be, this very charismatic person could be coming into your life soon, and that perhaps you have not met them yet. This could be somebody that you don't know anything about. So, Capricorn, I hope that this provides you some guidance. Again, it looks like I don't want to jinx myself, but I think we made it all the way through the earth signs without the live stream dropping, so that's good. If you would like to know more about these earth sign energies, I will be doing some clarification in the extended reading with crystal scrying over on the members side of the channel, so I invite you to join us. But of course, it is not necessary. I greatly appreciate your support. Thank you so much for showing up today. And I look forward to seeing you again very soon.